The day the sky changed color, Jonah Hale was repairing an irrigation valve. He lived on the outer edge of human-settled space, on a quiet agricultural world officially designated Kepri 9, though most people just called it Dustfield. It wasn't a strategic planet. No rare minerals, no military bases, no trade hubs. Just soil, sunlight, and enough atmosphere to grow crops without a pressure suit. Jonah liked it that way. He had inherited the land from his father, who had inherited it from his mother, back when humanity was still proving it could survive beyond Earth. The farm stretched for kilometers, grain fields, water collectors, automated harvest drones humming softly in the distance. Jonah trusted machines, but he trusted his hands more. That morning, as he knelt in the dirt tightening a manual valve, because machines failed but bolts didn't, the sky flickered. Not lightning, not clouds. A ripple, like heat distortion, rolled across the blue. Jonah stood slowly, wiping sweat from his brow, squinting upward. "What in the void?" he muttered. A symbol burned itself into the air. It wasn't projected. It wasn't holographic. It existed, etched into reality itself, glowing with lines older than language. Jonah didn't know it, but at that moment, he triggered an ancient alien law that had not been activated in over 50,000 years. And the galaxy noticed. Middle. The first sign something was wrong came an hour later. Jonah's comm unit, usually quiet except for weather updates and equipment diagnostics, crackled to life. Repeat, unidentified energy signature detected on Dustfield. Any civilian stations respond. Jonah frowned and tapped the receiver. "This is Hale Farm," he said. "I don't know about energy signatures, but the sky did something weird earlier." Silence followed. Then, "Sir, please confirm. Did you interact with the phenomenon?" "I mean," Jonah said slowly, "I was standing under it." The channel cut. That's when the animals started acting strange. The livestock clustered together, restless. The soil vibrated faintly beneath Jonah's boots, like the planet itself was holding its breath. By nightfall, he saw the stars dim. Something massive slid into orbit. Then another. Then a third. 3 alien warships, each the size of a city, emerged from folded space above Dustfield. Their hulls glowed with ancient sigils, weapons ports unfolding like the petals of metallic flowers. Jonah stood on his porch, shotgun forgotten in his hands. "Well," he murmured, "that can't be good." Middle, the law that shouldn't exist. The ships did not fire. Instead, a beam of pale light descended, stopping a few meters above Jonah's field. The air hummed. Gravity shifted subtly. A figure emerged, tall, armored, not quite humanoid. Its voice bypassed Jonah's ears and resonated directly in his mind. "By the authority of the First Accord, identify yourself." Jonah swallowed. "Jonah Hale. Farmer." The being paused. Designation error. "Repeat." "Farmer," Jonah said again, firmer this time. "I grow food." The alien's eyes, multiple, luminous, narrowed. "You have activated the law of unclaimed sovereignty." Jonah stared. "I did what now?" The being projected images into Jonah's mind. Ancient civilizations, star-spanning empires, worlds rising and falling. A time before humans existed, before most current species evolved. "There exists an old law," the alien explained, "binding all spacefaring civilizations. Any sapient species that cultivates land on a world abandoned by its creators, without conquest or claim, gains legal protection under the First Accord." Jonah frowned. "You're saying my farm is protected?" The alien corrected him. "You are." Middle, humanity was never supposed to matter. The law had been created by an extinct race known as the Architects, beings who believed true ownership came not from force, but from stewardship. They seeded worlds, left them barren, and waited. Most species claimed planets through conquest, terraforming, or treaties. Humans did something different. They settled. Quietly, patiently, without knowing the rules. Dustfield had once been an architect world, abandoned millennia ago. When Jonah's family began farming their generations earlier, they unknowingly fulfilled the exact criteria the law required. And Jonah, by repairing the land, maintaining its systems, caring for its soil, had completed the final condition. Activation. Why now? Jonah asked. Because the law requires intent, the alien said. Not domination. Preservation. Jonah exhaled slowly. I just wanted my crops to grow. The alien studied him. Yes, it said. That is why the galaxy is responding. Middle, the threat. The 3 warships weren't there to destroy him. They were there to defend him. Because other civilizations had noticed too. A powerful empire known as the Korrath Dominion had planned to annex Dustfield's system within the year. The law made that impossible. Under the first accord, harming Jonah, or seizing his land, would be an act of war against every signatory species. And not everyone was happy about that. A 4th presence appeared on sensors, another fleet, aggressive, uninvited. The Korrath had arrived. Their commander transmitted a message, voice dripping with contempt. This planet is insignificant. This human is irrelevant. Withdraw your ships. The ancient guardians did not move. The law has been invoked, they replied. The steward stands protected. Jonah watched the sky fill with tension. I don't want a war, he said quietly. The guardian turned to him. Then speak, it said. The law recognizes your voice. Jonah swallowed hard and activated the open channel. This is Jonah Hale, he said, voice steady despite his racing heart. I don't want anyone hurt. I'm not claiming the galaxy. I just want to farm my land in peace. The Korrath commander laughed. You think peace is a choice? Jonah's eyes hardened. I think, he said, that taking what isn't yours always has consequences. Ending. The galaxy listened, not because Jonah was powerful, but because he was right. The Korrath fleet withdrew, not out of kindness, but calculation. The cost of violating the law was too high. The ancient guardians remained in orbit for 3 days, ensuring the message spread. News networks across human space exploded with the story of the farmer of Dustfield. Human diplomats scrambled. Militaries reevaluated strategy. But Jonah went back to work. He repaired his valve, tended his fields, fed his animals. Before the guardians departed, their leader spoke to him one final time. You have altered the balance of power, steward. Jonah shrugged. Didn't mean to. That is the most dangerous kind of change, the alien replied, and the most enduring. As the warships vanished into folded space, the sky returned to blue. Dustfield was quiet again, but across the galaxy, ancient laws were being re-examined. Worlds once ignored were suddenly valuable. Humanity, unpredictable, stubborn, quietly persistent, had done what no empire ever had. They had won without firing a shot. All because a simple farmer chose to take care of his land. And the galaxy responded.